Okay, so this is episode uno
of the nameless podcast because we don't.
I was
have
literally
a name
just
yet.
about to say that. I don't know what to call this.
We haven't talked about it or anything about that.
We just have said for years that we want to do one.
And by years, she means maybe a decade at this point, which is gross.
The fact that I've been alive for a decade's gross, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah, once you turn 11, it's all downhill.
But yeah, so oh my god.
Anyway.
But yeah, so we're finally doing it after years of talking about it, and here we go. I'm terrible at the introductions, and I'm gonna admit it, and let's just talk.
Well, we didn't finish the introductions.
Okay, we'll go ahead.
I'm just saying, nameless podcast.
Yeah.
She's Sarah. I can't remember your name on Instagram because you keep changing it.
And don't worry, don't even say it. I'm probably gonna change it again because I hate it. Bro, I can't come up with a good one. Bro, Sarah Nintendo was fine.
It was fine,
but I didn't want to brand myself off Nintendo in case they sued me.
You had Sarah Nintendo, and then you had Sarah DG for a while.
I had Sarah DG TV because Sarah DG is taken by some Italian woman that hasn't used her account since like 1984. This woman has had an account.
And now you're fake DG.
I'm fake DG.
I just type in your like actual name and it pops up when I want to tag
you.
To
be fair, that's literally all you got to do because any other Sarah DG are either like bot accounts or just deactivated. So Sarah DG's fine. You'll figure it out. I believe in you, champ.
And I'm Tori. I'm Nintendo Mermaid X on Instagram. I was Nintendo.
Oh
Mermaid.
Damn, you're just abandoning Nintendo Mermaid then, ain't you?
Yeah, it's a dead account. It's got like 10,000 followers and like 9,900 of them are just bots at this point. Because the reach on the other one was so horrible. I had so many followers that aren't using Instagram anymore because I was using that Instagram when I was like 18, 19, and that's when it was popular. But then I stopped using it for like 3 years because I just wasn't on Instagram because I just hated my life. Yeah. Because you notice you only see the same 5 people on your Instagram over and over. I mean, you only follow 5 people, so that doesn't count. Yeah, I like to keep it at single digits. When it gets to double digits, gotta get rid of people. But like, with me, I see like the same 10 accounts over and over again, and it's the accounts that you interact with the most often and the ones that interact with you, but it's like, it kind of gets you in a loop. Like,
I also feel like the likes and comments,
and that's the other thing, they like to like boost it's all a fucking psychological game at this point.
Yeah.
Because like the first time you post a reel, they'll fucking signal boost it to like the world, so it gets a lot of views, and you're like, oh, I want to do this more.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, do it again.
It'll like drop. Like they do the same thing with new accounts. Like new accounts, they fucking signal boost it to like everyone, and then it just like drops off.
And
like, you're not getting interaction.
I hate how that goes further than Instagram though, because I think they did that with my Mercari account.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me.
Like literally, my first few things sold immediately, and now I have shit on there that they're like, "We'll think about it," and I'm like, "Stop! I want to sell." But no, it's just funny because I feel like Instagram really changed that whole thing when you started to be able to like pay to promote your shit.
Yeah,
it's likes all stopped mattering.
Money now. I mean, it was always kind of about money. I mean, not in the beginning.
No,
it was just kind of be like, oh, it's a social media platform. But now everything's like, what can make Instagram the most money?
Monetizable.
Yeah.
Apparently, TikTok is the most monetizable.
Those
social media out
make
there.
A fucking ton of money.
Yeah.
There's Reddit Gold and stuff, but like that's always been a thing. But it's not like people choose to do that, and it doesn't really boost the post. Oh, this is a little thing I have, and now I have a subscription, and I can get the Reddit Gold nudes because that was a thing. Because remember that post that I got, the hamster post that like went like viral,
my God.
and I still see memes about it.
Yeah, you're an actual meme.
Yeah, no, I still see it. I posted that how long ago, and it'll still show up.
Insane to me that just a little fucking picture you posted has become a meme.
I see
that
it,
I just
like, everywhere.
see on Facebook. Yeah. Like I'll just be scrolling. I'll be like, "That's Tori's hand." Okay, and keep going. Somebody will be like, "When the cheese is too hot," and it's you touching a hamster, and I'm like, "Who did this?"
That like blew up overnight.
Bro,
it's just really a picture of a hamster in a pet store, and like my face, like he has his paw up on the glass, and I put my finger up on the glass, and I was like, I posted it on like r/aw, which has like a shit ton of like followers on that subreddit, and it like blew. It was like on the top post for like
what was
forever, and I got like so much gold from it.
What was the text you sent me where you were like, out of all the titters I have posted on the internet, the thing that's gotten me internet famous is a hamster? And I was like, yeah, you're right.
But anyway, like if someone awards you a gold, you get like the Reddit gold subscription for like a month or whatever, and it like puts you in like this exclusive like subreddit club of other people who have also gotten like top posts. Not if you're gifted gold. If you get like in the top like posts of Reddit or something, you get like you can join this exclusive club.
Oh, you're a part of the Illuminati now.
Basically. But with that, there's another one where it's like Reddit like it's like Reddit
like
gold like nudes. It's like an exclusive subreddit that like you can only get into if you're like in the top posts of Reddit, and it's just like people posting nudes, and I don't know why it's there because nudes are everywhere on the
I've
internet.
never heard of this, and that's wild.
I thought it was wild too. I joined it, of course.
You're like, I'm there.
I didn't post anything but titties.
Listen, out of all the sitters.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I guess that's the introduction. We vaguely introduced ourselves and then went off about algorithms.
Synopsis: she is fake DG, I think.
As of now
on Instagram, she keeps.
I'll let you know if it changes.
Her name is Sarah. My name's Tori. My Instagram is Nintendo Mermaid X.
Now, we've been talking about doing some sort of podcast for years, and a lot of the times my idea is not like, we should do a podcast because it will get popular and we'll be podcasters.
It's more to like immortalize our conversation.
I just want to be able to,
funny.
when I'm 40, listen to us and just go, ooh.
I know all the lost conversations we had in the car when we were like 19.
See, that's the thing. I want to go back to when we were 19 years old, just having the dumbest conversations. Stories. Yeah, and most I've forgotten because of the old age.
The old age and the trauma.
And the trauma, you're right.
I have one of my huge anime crushes is Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan. Also a short and angry man.
You have a type.
Exactly, I do have a type. Short, angry man.
So any of you tall happies,
alpha.
Get out of her DMs.
Alpha. It has to be alpha, tall, angry man. Anyway.
Happy betas. I want to know who's like your anti-man.
I don't know if you're like familiar with Levi Ackerman.
I've seen photos.
He's the short one. He's got like the shaved sides of the head with the middle part.
Yeah.
So my boyfriend Shane also has the shaved head, but he doesn't have a middle part. He has it off to the side, kind of like a
He had a little bit of a middle part today because he got out of the lake.
So when we're sitting on the couch, I keep trying to middle part his hair. I didn't tell him why. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
So the first time I did it, he's like, "Can you stop doing that? I don't want to look like a dumb anime guy." And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
It's like, whatever do you mean?
He didn't say dumb anime guy. He said, "I don't want to look like one of your stupid anime guys." I think those were his words.
And as you went, sad.
I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
You're what, Tori? You're dating a film snob that's just like, oh, that movie, it's not Jurassic Park, so it's not good. But then you have him go, my favorite comedy is Zohan. And I'm like, I'll kill you.
Zohan, and he loves
Hot Rod, Zohan, movies that are seen as inherently bad. He's like,
made to be bad.
Perfect. Peak comedy here. So this is more of a question than a topic.
Okay.
Imagine, if you will, you try to hide the one true ring from Sauron, the Lord of the Rings guy.
Yeah, I've never seen or read any of those movies.
Okay, but you know what happens with the ring, right? If you wear it.
Yeah, it makes you go crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
It does, but also turns you invisible.
Does it?
It does.
Didn't know that at all.
So with that information now,
okay,
I wrote, you try to hide the one true ring from Sauron. In a quick moment, you decide to put the ring in your mouth and swallow it. The ring has now traveled through your digestive system and on its way out. The day before, you attempted the Skyrim challenge, which involved you eating 18 cheese wheels. Although victorious in your challenge, the events have caused you to become constipated. As the events of the day pass by, you meet a strong orc that wants to take you into the bedroom and get frisky. As you two begin to get hot and heavy, he inserts his penis into your anus. The ring ends up sliding over his penis. Does that man turn invisible?
Wouldn't you be invisible for having it inside you, or is it just when you wear it?
I think you have to wear it.
What's the difference?
You're on the outside of the ring, not the inside of it?
I'm not sold on that. I feel like if you swallow, but see, that whole thing's messed up now, because if you just hold it, you're not invisible, right?
No.
You
have to literally place it over a finger.
Does it have to be a specific finger? So it wouldn't make...
Your down under finger.
I guess the penis thing would say yes, but I'm still not convinced that if you swallow it, you wouldn't make you invisible.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know why. I think I just thought of that one day and wrote it down. I wrote it down like a fucking choose your own adventure book. Fucking giggling.
Because you wrote that like you were writing a fucking like notepad, like one of those shitty fan fictions. Like you could have just written out a quick synopsis of it, but like you actually put like detail into that.
Yeah, I guess so. You're right. I could have literally just wrote down, can you put the one true ring on your dick and be invisible?
Yeah, like you
I could have literally only wrote that. You know what? You know what? You're right. I am taking back everything I said and just writing down the words, can cock ring be invisible? Why does it have to be an orc? I don't know.
There's so many details in that didn't need to be.
He's a big, strong man. I don't know. Because he gets frisky in the bedroom. What am I supposed to say?
Also, what are you? If you're a hobbit, you're tiny.
You're getting plowed. I don't know.
And the ring is small, so does he have like a...
He also ate 18 cheese wheels story.
Yeah, why was that on there? There's so many details in that there didn't need to be.
I don't know. We did it, Reddit. We did it. Oh my god. But I mean...
The other thing, we've literally been wanting to do this forever, but now our lives are boring. So I feel like we don't have much to talk about. Like back when we were like 18, we were a bunch of like... We were doing stupid shit constantly.
Yes.
And we were also together constantly talking about the stupid shit we had done.
Yes.
Now we do the same old shit day in and day out. So
yes.
It's kind of sad. So I feel like we're just going to be talking about shit we used to do.
I mean, that's
Which
true,
isn't bad
but...
because those stories need to be
But
told
here's
and
the thing.
immortalized.
This is also what we can do, right? It's a little trick called if we say the other day. And it was 10 years ago.
You do that on accident. You're like, yeah, the other day. Oh, shit, that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'll be like, God, yeah, the other day when we were in college, in 2012. And then we go, oh, shit. Like the other day when I got a bunch of dick pics that were from Google. Didn't Ian see your old boss's penis?
Yes.
That was hilarious. He was on Grindr and ended up seeing Tori's boss's penis.
Our old coworker lived in the same apartment complex as him.
Yeah.
So like Grindr's like, it's like Tinder. It's like location based.
Oh!
He was over at
so that's how that happened.
His apartment. So like they obviously were like, oh, you're near this person. So Phil.
Hold on. I just want to point out there that Ian is hanging out with Alex and just perusing Grindr.
I didn't even think of that.
I didn't even think about that.
But anyway, like literally like introduced himself, and then like literally the next thing was just a dick pic, like saying like, do you want to come over? And we're like, hey Alex, like what do you think about the situation? He's like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I was like,
what a great Alex impression.
He always does that stuff though.
Yeah.
Because he did that with Terry too, our other old boss. He was like, yeah, he said all of these horrible things about you. And
speaking of bosses and fucking naked pictures, saw his wife naked because he decided to leave his phone open, and she was just taking the world's worst nude. And I was like, hey, Terry, by the way, you might want to close your phone.
Looks like to give birth. Here you go.
Literally, though. Fucking, why can't we just have managers where I don't see their penises or their wives' vaginas? Remember when we worked with that one guy that, like, tried to take us into the fucking cooler every now and then and was like, just joking.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was very early on. You had to deal with it more than I did.
Yeah, because we used to close
like,
together.
Scared the crap out of me.
Yeah. We would smoke weed all the time, and then he'd be like, I'm just pulling down my pants. Just kidding.
Yeah, he would always make like threesome jokes with his wife.
Yeah. And I'm just like, bye. Like, leave me alone.
He was also like 30, and we were like 18. Just make it better.
I forgot about that.
We always forget about that.
There's a fucking kid at work that people think that I'm like having an affair with. And
That-
I'm like,
no,
my
that's
guy,
definitely
he's
a child.
19.
Yeah, no, that's...
I'm almost 30.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, sorry, not looking for a sugar baby anytime soon.
But, like, back onto dick pics. Honestly, I haven't really gotten one.
Nah, because we're old.
In a
We're out of
while.
date. We're out of date.
That's fair. We're expired.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's
But, like, even before
Hold on.
then,
Let's just date this right now. I'm gonna go on
even before
Instagram.
that, it's probably because I don't open a lot of my, like, not mutual messages. And if it has a picture, I'm just, like, afraid of it.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I am listening to you, but I also, I kind of want to live my life a little differently. I kind of want to, I don't want to be the old people that don't have stories anymore, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I have my Instagram. I have my Instagram open up right now. I've got my story open. I'm just going to type something out. If you
But I also wonder, I can't speak to this myself, but, like, I know, like, in today's world, it's been more and more common to, like, realize that, like, people don't want unsolicited dick pics, so it's really just the creepy people now.
I have just made a Instagram post. Tori, do you mind looking on your Instagram and just... Okay, well then I'll just read it out. It's a picture of a plant, and it just says, if you want to send a dick pic, go ahead. That's all I wrote.
Did you seriously just post that?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's for content! I don't want to be old, Tori. I don't want to be old. Oh my god. I didn't say it had to be their dick pic. They could just Google dick pics like my fucking ex did.
We haven't talked about that yet.
Nah, we brought it up briefly, but couple years back he like tried to like get back with me. Not heavily, but like was like throwing it out there, and I just straight up ignored him, and I think he basically got the gist of it. He follows you now on Instagram, which is hilarious.
Hilarious, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's funny. It's your problem now. And he used to send me like Spanish, Google translated Spanish messages that he thought, I guess he thinks it's like a romance language, but I know he doesn't speak Spanish, and he knows for sure I don't speak Spanish, so it's just two idiots on Google Translate trying to fucking figure this shit out. My man's sent me like, oh, I would love to try to be with you again, and I'm like, yeah, go fuck yourself, and I ignored it. And then my man sent me 2 penises of really like toned like legs, nice underwear, and just a flopping dick, right? And I had to write back to him, and I went, bro, I've seen your penis. Neither of those pictures are your penis.
Also, doesn't he have like really like saggy balls?
He's got long balls. I don't know about them nowadays. Maybe he's done some Kegels.
The gravity's only gonna get stronger.
Yeah, maybe he could do some Kegels, get some plastic surgery, but at the time, they were long-ass balls. And my man's sending me these, like, model-esque dick pics. And I'm like, bro, I know this isn't you. These ain't your penises. Neither of them are.
They're also 2 different ones.
They're 2 different... It's not even the same dick pic person. It's just 2 dick pics that he Googled. And he writes back to me, yeah, I know, my camera's not working at the moment, so, I guess, I just Googled dick pic. And I'm like, in what world was that your solution to your problem? Like, my guy.
Unreal.
I mean, it's better than the dick pics he used to send me that were unsolicited. Fucking crud, they were terrible. Fucking
ones from the balls?
Yeah, the ones where he'd be, like, standing over them, the balls are just swinging in the camera's face. Shit like that.
Blurry.
Guys, if you want to send women dick pics, just don't. I know that that's very opposite to the Instagram post that I just posted. But listen, sometimes you just want adventure in your life. And I want to see what happens with that post. I'll get nothing. I know I won't. But love to see if something happens. You never know when a U.S. senator might send me a penis.
Speaking of that, remember when the whole thing with Mr. Wiener was going on up in New York?
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And we were at work, and we had the newspapers. and we cut out the picture and the headline because what was the fucking headline? I can't remember what it was because I'm so fucking old now.
It was something weird.
I think it was like Anthony came quickly after contact or something along those lines.
Wiener came quickly after contact.
Wiener came quickly after contact, and it was just a picture of his like horribly like it was just a bad unflattering shot
it was a
of
terrible
his face.
Photoshop.
It wasn't a Photoshop. It was just a very unflattering
his face
like
on something, and it was a terrible photo.
Yeah,
and it was like Wiener came quick, and I'm like, that's getting posted on the wall.
And we had it just on our workspace
because it was hilarious.
We just kept adding shit. It was like we will continue to monitor the cheese. Our cheese was weird at work or something. It was like oily.
That's true. We had oil spots on our cheese, bro. We flipped cheese onto the ceiling one day, and we're scared because it wouldn't come out.
Never got fired for that.
But anyway, so that's the dick pic portion of the fucking podcast. I guess I don't know. I don't know what this podcast is gonna be. It's probably just gonna be a series.
Story about your 3 dads or your 5 dads or whatever.
Oh, that's episode like 5 shit. My 3 dads.
Each dad and then tie it together.
Oh, true. It's like to be continued. The next dad. Oh my god, My 3 Dads is a great story. I miss you, Dad.
The suspense.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Bro, this guy's calling me out.
Why?
Sounds like we are going to be seeing a lot of unsolicited dick pics in your story. Put them on blast.
No, that would get you banned.
Yeah, that would be mean. I just want to joke about it in my own
experiment. I know a lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about is I am currently studying psychology and neuroscience. And the more I study it, the more I realize everything is fake and it upsets me.
Ooh, let's not. I can't have another panic
attack. All my neuroscience classes make me realize everything's just fake.
Yeah.
Everything is just fake, and I don't like that. I don't like it's things we shouldn't know at this point.
Yeah. We're like too
We're
deep.
Literally just electricity.
We're basically in the Matrix.
It is. We literally could be a computer. We are literally just electricity and chemical reactions and like a couple other things. But that's basically the gist of it, and I don't like that.
Same. Dude, I had and this was a couple weeks ago. I think I've talked about it a little bit online, but I had severe panic attacks for like a week straight. And it was mostly that, like, what am I? And I was just freaking out. Like, and I still freak out a little bit, but I have it under control now.
Like, I
freak out quietly, and then I move on.
Yeah, I enjoy what I study, and it freaks me out, like, in a good existential way, because I'm just an existential person.
Yeah.
But, like, at the same time, I'm like, I don't like that. Just, like, the colors we see are just, like, little waves in the air that trigger a chemical reaction in your eye hole in your brain.
Well, that's the thing.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, that's the thing. It's shit like that.
What you hear is just vibration waves. Again, it'll trigger, like, the hair follicle moving triggers a chemical react. It's all chemical reactions, and it's just a figment of what your brain thinks it should be.
Yeah.
So everything's just fake.
We could be blind moles in holes and just think everything's real.
We could just be a potato hooked up in a thing somewhere, and it's just, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, my biggest fear is that I'm going to close my eyes and wake up and I'm going to be 90 in a hospital bed and they're going to inject me and kill me. You think I'm joking? Like, that's my fear. Like, literally my fear is I close my eyes, I wake up, I'm like, well, I say 90, but joke, I'm dying at like 60. So I close my eyes, I wake up, I'm 60 years old, dying in a hospital, and some like 23-year-old is giving me my final shot, like a fucking dog getting put down, and then...
See, I don't think we do that to people anymore, so I don't think that's like a legitimate
Well, then what do we do to people? Because I'm dying either way, and it's terrifying.
I used to have that, like, as a kid, I would have panic attacks over that. I'm like, I'm going to wake up to one day, and my whole life's just going to be over.
Yeah, no, that's my panic attacks.
See, I had that when I was young. I got over that.
I don't know how you get over it. I had my panic attacks, and now I have tiny ones.
I can tell you how you get over it, because that's how the brain works.
Okay, perfect. I'll do it.
So, like, the more you subject yourself to it, the more your brain's just like, that doesn't matter anymore. We're used to that.
You know, it's funny. I think that's actually happening. Because I'll have mini panic attacks, but they're very small compared to the one really big one I had.
That's why exposure therapy works, because the more you're, like, subjected to a stimulus, the less your brain cares about it, because it's like, that doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
That's not important to my survival.
You know what's funny? We don't really have a title for this show. Audio podcast. But I know the episode title. Dick pics and neuroscience. Because that's all we've talked about. But
especially once, like, classes start again. Like, every time I, like, would come back from a class because COVID, but, like, every time I got, like, out of a class, I would just, like, sit there. And I'm like, I need to tell these people these things. I know they don't care, but I care.
Bro, that can be every segment.
Like, when I tell you we did a whole class on the famous dress from the internet.
Yeah.
With the colors.
Yeah.
And why that's a thing.
Yeah. Which to this day, I still can't really see the blue. I can kind of, but I can't.
It all depends on what you look at beforehand.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Your brain can change the colors you see based on something you were previously looking at.
Well, isn't that the also like those optical illusions where they're like, look at this dot?
Life is an optical illusion.
But isn't there that thing where it's like you look at this dot for 30 seconds and then look at a blank wall and it's the Mother Jesus?
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Mother Jesus.
Mother Teresa or whatever. Or Mona Lisa, that's the thing I'm thinking of.
Kind of similar, but like if you like, it's kind of the same with like light. Like things don't change color, but they do depending on how much light is hitting them. Everything always looks the same, but depending on what your brain can pick up is what it looks like that day.
Yeah.
Like the thresholds are fucking weird, but like if you look at something super blue and then look at something like super green, it's going to look different than if you had just looked at the super green thing, which is annoying because your brain is just making shit up.
I hate my brain. I don't like brains. I don't like the fact that we're little flesh computers. Because guess what? If I turn off my computer and never turn it back on, it's dead. It no longer lives. And that's also terrifying. I'll never get rid of you, laptop. You're doing wonders right now. But you know what's actually also hilarious? Before we started this podcast, we ordered pizza. Mm-hmm. We ordered a delicious pizza. Mm-hmm. And you said it would be like 40 minutes. Yeah. It is now 41 minutes. We get our money back. That's a rule, right?
To be fair, it said like between 7:45 and 7:55 or whatever the fuck it was.
God, I was looking for that 20 minutes
also,
or less.
Like, there was no guaranteed disclaimer.
Damn it. When that pizza comes in, that's when this fucking ends.
Order the potato skin pizza, even though it gave Shane a visceral reaction against it.
Why was he so angry? So it was an Idaho.
It's literally just like a white, not even a white pizza. It was like a sour cream.
They called it the Idaho pizza or something like that.
It's a sour cream base with cheese and then potato skins on it.
Which honestly sounds fine.
Great.
Yeah, it's potato skins and
very
bread.
Upset, disgusted look on his face. But then he ordered baked ziti pizza, which is like this. It's like a weird pizza.
Yeah, but he wants a different weird pizza.
Like you can put really anything on pizza.
Yeah.
Except pineapple, you fucking heathens.
Pineapple and ham, those are the weirdest people.
Honestly, I just don't like pineapple.
I don't enjoy pineapple, and I don't know why you would put it with cheese and sauce.
You shouldn't cook fruit. That's my god honest opinion.
You know what? I'm kind of with that.
I don't like the texture of a fruit should be crisp. It shouldn't be fucking soft and soggy.
Yes.
It needs to be crisp.
Except for bananas. I like them soft.
You're right, but you also can't cook a banana.
Banana bread?
Disgusting. Once you cook a banana and chemically
I thought you were saying you legitimately cannot cook a banana, and then you're like, banana, but gross.
You shouldn't cook fruit. It's not right.
The only time that it's kind of acceptable is if it's like strawberry or cherry and you're doing like pies or something. Personally, I don't like pie.
I don't eat fruit pies because I don't like the texture. Again, you know me with textures.
You know what's a great pie? The McDonald's like Christmas pie.
Never had it.
Bro, it's just like frosting and pie.
It's a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, literally, it's just like a very delicious Pop-Tart. And I'm like, bro, this thing's great.
I was watching a Facebook video. It's of this woman. She, like, her thing is like food, cooking, like weird Facebook recipes, but also she like traveled to, I think she's from Japan, like originally.
Yeah.
Or she lived in Japan at some point. She was like showing like the food of Japan, and like her last day on her trip of Japan, she like showed the Japanese McDonald's exclusives. They look so good. They have a fillet of fish, but instead of like a fish, it's shrimp. It's a fried shrimp.
It's a fillet of shrimp?
It's called like the ebi fillet. And she bit into it, and there was like legit giant ass pieces of shrimp. So it was like
shrimp's delicious.
it was a fried shrimp patty, but it had like full ass pieces of shrimp.
Bro, we still need that tattoo.
I'm getting that tattoo.
You know what we should do? Because I don't love the idea of us getting the tattoo of a shrimp holding people or the person holding shrimp. I just want us to get a shrimp. I just want a shrimp tattoo.
I feel like if you find the right artist,
that it would
I
work.
could find someone to work with the shrimp holding the people.
Yeah.
Even if that's what we both get.
Yeah.
Because
I
honestly,
feel like
the
one's
person,
cooler than the other.
Yeah, the shrimp one's obviously way cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, I want a
The
shrimp
person
holding
just
two
holding
tiny people.
Yeah, like we should just both get that.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
honestly, I don't even care if they just take your drawing and do it, because it's fine.
Yeah.
Like once they put shading in it,
Yeah.
it'll
Once
look
they
awesome.
stylize it to whatever like is their style, because I know I didn't draw the world's best
So
shrimp.
basically, the story of this is we were.
Yeah, I just realized we didn't explain
no one knows
this
what the fuck
is.
we're talking about.
The other day.
Yeah, the other day we were like working a closing shift, and like Sarah goes to like get her dinner, and she pulls out
it was like
this,
a chicken parm frozen.
Yeah, she
dinner.
was like really excited about like this chicken parm frozen dinner, like TV dinner, whatever the fuck it was. I think it was like a lean cuisine.
Yeah.
And she pulls it out of her bag, and she just holds it in front of her. With like the deadest look on her face. Like,
well, because I was in the
she
middle
looked
of
like a
just going,
goldfish.
fuck yeah, this is gonna be delicious. I'm
pull-
out here, I'm gonna be heating up and then I take it out of the bag.
Pulls it out of the bag, has it held at like a foot's length from her face with like the deadest look, no expression on her face whatsoever, and she just stands there and she goes, shrimp. And for some reason, I thought that was the funniest fucking thing ever, because that's all she said. Just dead to the world, just shrimp. And I was like,
because I'm out here uber excited, going like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna eat the crap out of this. This is gonna be delicious. I cannot wait to eat. And as I slide it out of the bag, I just go, I cannot wait to eat the shrimp.
It was like a shrimp scampi or something.
Yeah, and it was good, but like it was not what I wanted.
Sarah like has great artistic ability as a cartoonist. She doesn't do it often, but when she really puts her mind to it, she draws the best things.
Once my heart is in it.
And I was like, can you please draw this scenario? So she draws this like cute little doodle of a guy with like a just dead face holding
just holding two tiny shrimps,
like full shrimps. And I was like, that's adorable. Now what if you draw a shrimp holding two people? So she draws this like anatomically correct giant shrimp, and he's holding like two ragdoll, and it just says people, and I want that as a tattoo.
Yeah, it's just a shrimp holding two like babies and going people.
And that would
and
be
to this day, that is a tattoo I want. That is so good. I was
Honestly,
thinking,
I feel like I have an artist in mind for it who could do a good job.
bro,
It
I
needs
would
to be in
absolutely
color.
do it. I would do it.
Where is this pizza?
Yeah, dude, like pizza.
They're probably trying to call me, and my phone's not out.
How upsetting would it be if there has been a man in the front door for 7 minutes?
For our podcast.
You know what? We've been going for like 50 minutes here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to say we should end it and go figure out where that pizza is.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good idea.
But we will reconvene next week for episode 2.
We'll have a better game plan and maybe a name.
We might have a name, maybe. Do not expect anything from us. I will find you and hurt you. But what you should expect is we'll probably have more neuroscience to terrify me.
I'd have to like go through and then remember.
Yeah,
what, like,
I think there should just be a
blew my
segment
mind.
where you scare me.
I can do that.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll do that next week, and I'll bring, I don't know, another story from the other day into this.
We'll probably have to do a drinking one at some point because both of us are extreme lightweights.
Yeah, we're going to have to come with physical tasks that are funny in audio form.
And we also just need to talk about just all of college at some point, which I know we'll get through.
Yeah, we'll find that young audience, and we'll be like, hey, listen, don't make the same mistakes we did. In college, we
should have died, honestly.
Probably. But that's a story for next week. So we'll see you guys later. We're going to go find the pizza guy, I guess. He might be here already. So thank you for listening. We'll be around.
We'll be around at some point.
Bye.
Bye.